Hey there, my name is Helen Rankin. I am the Chief Brand Officer at SwagUp. If you're unfamiliar with SwagUp, we help you create all of your swag needs from creation to it landing on that recipient's doorstep. So I am going to show you how to make this Mental Health Awareness Month redeem page using our redeem pages and auto ship. If you're unfamiliar with our redeem pages, no need to worry. I will show you all the tips and tricks about our redeem pages and how to utilize them. In this use case, for mental health awareness that's coming up in May, this is a really fun way to collect all of your recipients' information up front, and you can even collect their shirt sizes or apparel sizes. So this really makes it more personalized and just a fun way of collecting that information so you can get them excited about receiving their swag. So the first thing you're going to want to do is log into your SwagUp dashboard. If you don't have an account with SwagUp, no need to worry. You can just go to swagup.com and create your own dashboard. There's absolutely no commitment to working with us. You can create that dashboard, invite as many people as you want, and be able to start creating your redeem pages. First, you're going to want to create the redeem page. You're going to click on the redeem page button on the dashboard page, and it's going to take you to this redeem page. As you start using SwagUp more, you're probably going to have a lot of these redeem pages in here. This is going to help you really be able to organize everything for all of your different swag campaigns. So it makes it really easy to manage. Once you're on this page, you're going to hit the Create Redeem page. In this option, I'm going to select the auto ship. The auto ship allows me to kind of set and forget. I don't have to think about anything. Once the recipient is filling out that redeem page, it will automatically create the shipment in our SwagUp dashboard to send that swag out. So it's a really great initiative to just set and forget, kick back, relax, not have to worry about anything. It is by far one of our more popular options. If you wanted to select the collection, this is a better use case if you're not really sure what to order or how many to order in advance and you wanted to kind of get that information, you would select the collection. But the auto ship will allow you to automatically ship it out as it gets filled out. From there, it's going to allow you to customize our redeem page. Everything on our redeem pages is fully customizable, so you can customize this entire page. First, you're going to name the page name. Keep in mind, whatever you name the page, it is going to be on the URL. So, try to refrain from using list names or anything that's going to look a little awkward when you're sharing that URL. Secondly, you're going to put your company name. If you're partnering with another company, or maybe you're doing this for internal purposes and you want to be able to have, just that division's name or sub-company's name, you can place that in there. And you can also choose the logo. In this example, I do not have the logo showing up here on the top left, but you can add it. I decided not to on this one since I already do have the logoing as part of the display image. So you have that option to either put something there or nothing. It's completely up to you. Once I hit continue, I then can really customize the theme and look and feel. We really recommend that you use something that either ties back to the swag that you're sending or ties back to your branding. If you're using this for internal purposes, really make it feel like it's coming from the company. I don't suggest using one of these templated themes unless it actually matches your branding. Especially if you have a remote workforce, you're going to want to make sure that they see the branding because they're not going into the office to absorb the logoing and messaging and so forth. So this is a really great way to kind of promote your brand and really just make it feel like it's coming from the company and not from something else. But you can also use these if it's easier for you. I choose not to. I like to use the custom themes usually, and then you can also pick from these 4 different fonts if you wanted to play around with that as well. And you can choose your background color. You do have this color picker here so that you can play around with the background color. Now, if you do have your hex colors available for your own brand, you can plop them in here and play around with those hex colors between the background, font color, or the accent color on the button. Once you have that kind of narrowed down, and again, if you don't want to think about designing these things, our SwagUp team can help you. They can help you design it and make sure that it ties in nicely with the swag that you're sending out. We do have some customers that will even, have mock-ups of the swag that they're sending out instead of, some type of display image, but it's totally up to you. I'm gonna hit continue. Now I can play around with the text that is on the page. This is a really fun way to personalize it. And especially for something like mental health awareness, you might want to put in some type of messaging around it. If you're doing a collab with another company, you might want to message that. Or maybe you're utilizing the swag for a virtual event, you might want to kind of preface that as well. And you can call out other things like, stay tuned for competition details if you're wanting them to do some type of unboxing or some other type of initiative with the swag. This is a really good spot to put that information. I'm going to hit continue. And this is where you can pick your swag. In this use case, I have these little stickers, but you can pick as many as 4 options if you want the recipients to pick from different swag options. So if I wanted to do a t-shirt, maybe this little baby onesie, whatever it might be, you can, pick different options here, up to 4, and that allows your recipient to pick. This is a really fun way if you have more than one swag item that you want to send out. I'm going to hit continue. And from here, you are going to be able to update your exit page or your confirmation page. And again, you can put little breadcrumbs here as to what's to come. If this swag is part of an event, this is a really great way or a great spot to kind of put that information, like stay tuned for event details, or be sure to wear that t-shirt on the virtual event to get even more prizes. So if you want to leave those little breadcrumbs, I highly suggest using this on this confirmation page. It really helps get people excited about it. Or you can do a shout out to share it on social. So whatever it might be, you can put that info. Now I'm going to hit continue. And since I'm creating the auto ship option that I picked in the very beginning, you can play around with your shipping methods that you want for this. You can even pick overnight shipment. You can also select how many redemptions are available. If you only want to lock it in for the inventory available, you would select that one. So that's a really great option if you're doing a giveaway. If you're doing something that's first 20 people to fill out this form get swag. This is the option that you want to do. If you want to leave it to no limit, maybe this campaign is open, it's something that you're always going to give people the option to redeem, you're going to want to select that no limit option. This is also good for internal. So if you're sending this out to teams and you're not 100% sure how much swag is going to get sent out, or you don't want to limit people to the swag that you're sending out, you can use that. And if you do run out of inventory, you can still create redemptions, but not have any swag sent out, so you can reorder on that swag. So whatever, if you have more people redeeming than what you have, it's not an issue. You can always just place an order for whatever you need. And then lastly, you'll have the allow shipments. If you only want US only, I would suggest doing that. This is really helpful if you have items in the pack that cannot be shipped internationally. Sometimes, you might have cookies or some type of food option. I would suggest using that US only, so that way you don't have any issues. It will block the shipment from going out if you do have a plant or something. Even if you hit global, any global recipients, their swag is not going to get sent out. So just keep that in mind with the items that you're selecting. Once you have that, you're going to hit the last button up here. In this case, it has update, but it should say something like submit. And you will be able to then track all of your submissions on here. So as people submit their information, you'll be able to keep an eye out on it. And since we're selecting the auto ship, you'll also be able to see all the tracking information. So as the swag gets sent out, you'll be able to track all of that info in here. You can also export the information if you need it. So if you're doing this specifically for some type of marketing campaign, that information is yours and you're allowed to export it and upload it into your Marketo accounts or maybe HubSpot. If you're wanting to export it also just to be able to track cost and how many people sent it out, this is also a good way to do that. So there you have it. This is how you create your redeem pages with SwagUp, and this is a really fun way to create it for your mental health awareness campaigns or internal initiatives. If you have any additional questions, feel free to visit us at swagup.com.